Girl, the hair, sis?
Thank you. Thank you.
You know. I am back. Another episode, Rosas Risky Rotation. When I tell you, we got the queen with us today, Jazmine Sullivan. Hello.
Hey.
How are you? How you doing? Look at you glowing, sis. Look at the lashes. Okay.
Thank you. I've been working all day, so that's
You
why
look
I got
amazing. Can I just say I have been a fan of you since 2015, girl. Like I'm here. I don't even know if this is an interview or I'm just here to give you your flowers.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I remember Need You Bad to, holding you down, the Grammys, then you take a break, you come back, you give us reality show, and it all kinds of leads to this full circle moment of the Heaux Tales.
Mm-hmm.
And in a time where I feel like music is being consumed in such a weird way, so fast, so quick, you were able to do something so special and give us a timeless piece. And sis, this an EP, this ain't even the album. This ain't even the album, let them know. How are you able to be so honest? Because this EP, that's what we're calling it. It's vulnerable, it's sexy, it's raw, it makes you think, it's emotional, it's you living in your truth, it's you being vulnerable. How were you able to get to this point?
I definitely think I've grown to this point from the time I started to now. I've really grown up. I mean, I was a kid. I was like 21 when I first came on the scene. And now I'm 33. So you realize when you go through that long of a span that, you change and hopefully you grow and you learn some things. And I definitely feel like that's just what naturally came out. And, including the tales on this was special to me because that's another thing that happens organically, are these moments that I have with my girlfriends that I've been having since we were in high school. And I just wanted to share that the knowledge that we, give to each other and the support that we give to each other and the way we just kind of, just release everything that's going on with ourselves. So it's just real life.
You were able to do this thing, which is so beautiful. You captured the moment so beautifully. You explained raw, real things. You talk about, Antoinette's tale when you start with empowering women. And then you have Ari's where in a way she feels powerless over a man. And then Donna, how it plays into the role of women do use sex as power. We do kind of play into that societal role. And then I mean, God bless Rashida, the loss of somebody who you did that to. And then Precious talking about the price tag. You were able to talk about these like really honest things in such a playful, fun way.
Thank you. Yeah. I owe that all to everybody who participated in this. They were all some of my best friends, my family members. And I feel like the tales were the meat of the project because that's just where all the lessons were, all the vulnerability, and I'm so glad that they decided to help me to put this out because it's one thing to tell these stories to your friends in private. It's another thing to put it on record and for other people to hear and be able to judge and give their opinion about the personal things that you go through. But because they were down, they helped to make this even bigger than music. Like this is a movement because I feel like these are stories that we often don't get to talk about, but that we all go through. And yes, there's humor in it. It's funny. It's funny to be digmatized. It's funny, to go through certain things. And especially when you get older and you can kind of look out at the picture, because it's a lot of things that I dealt with in the moment when I was younger that wasn't funny. Now I look back at it like, girl, you were so stupid even thinking about that man like that. So it's about perspective.
Hotel that sticks out to you, like is like a lot of people's favorite. By the way, I love Ari. Is there one that sticks out to you? And this interview is giving me a lot of credit to my sisters. I have two younger sisters, and I'm never cool. But when I said I had Jazmine Sullivan on the show, girl, my clout just raised up a little bit. And the number one thing they wanted me to ask you was, what's one that's your favorite? And are we gonna get a Issa Rae hotel?
Okay, one that's my favorite. It goes back and forth. Right now, I feel like it's Precious because I just love the power that Precious possess. I just feel like, a lot of women are scared to ask for certain things. Like we so used to taking care of ourselves and our kids and the world and everybody, that we're scared to make demands. And I feel like Precious was like, listen, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to get, and I'm not getting nothing less. So I love that confidence about her. About Issa, man, we are definitely in talks now. I actually have to respond to her text. And I love Issa. So like, everybody, please pray that we could get this together, because we're trying to get our schedules together. But she's a creative. We have been loving each other's work for years. So we are going to try really hard to get this project.
I also love, by the way, that Insecure record with Bryson Tiller. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. The album starts with bodies, and you're kind of, checking yourself. And then, you've given us over the years, all kinds of, what is it? Lions, tigers, bears. You've given us hood love. And then on this project, look at me trying to call it an album.
It's all right.
Look at me. I said, oop, oop, oop.
People can call it whatever they want.
It's just so crazy, because I already know this album about to look crazy when it comes. On this project, you gave us 2 breakups, and I want to talk about them, because you give us the get out of your feelings, and then you give us Lost One.
Mm-hmm.
No. You don't get it. I have to skip that song, because I will cry in the gym. I will cry at work.
Oh man.
And you did this. You have this beautiful thing of, you sound incredible when we get the project, and then you sound even better live.
Thank you.
And you were able to drop it with the acoustic in a way, like literally right back to back. And I listen to it every single morning. So thank you for Lost One. I want to know what like your healing process is when it comes to love or trauma, because this project it seems like you're healed or still healing.
Definitely time. Definitely God, and definitely the support of my girlfriends. Really, like, these tales are nothing to me, because I've been with the same crew, what have you, since I was 14, 15. Like, we literally grew up together. So they know everything about me. I know everything about them, and they really feed my soul. So like, I can't imagine my life without a group of women around me. And that's why this project for me was so important, because I'm just like, you will be a better woman if you have a group of great women surrounding you. Like, they have really just spoken to me. They told me when I was wrong. They lifted me up when I needed. And that's a big part of my healing.
Can we say at the same time what our zodiac signs are, by the way? Because I want to get into I don't think that, I see a slight bit of all right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Aries.
Aries. Okay. What did you do, Sade? And I wanted to say that, because I think I think sometimes as we get older, we fall in love with the artist, and you match the music with it. But really, I love this project, because it makes us, as we listen, have no other option but to live in our truth. And I think you live in your truth as you are on this project. But can I say, is there a slight bit of toxicity in Lost One? Because
definitely, I mean, that the song is full of toxicity. Like I said, listen, I feel like to get to the other side, you have to have some kind of self-reflection, and you have to be able to check yourself. So a lot of the times in my songs, I feel like I have to in order to get to a place of healing and get to a place where you grow from it, you have to go through the point where you are looking at yourself and looking inward and being real with yourself. And so, on Lost Ones, I do that. On Bodies, where I'm like, bitch, get it together, bitch. Like, get it, like, you acting up. You have to do that. Otherwise, you can't get to a place where you're fully healed if you don't check yourself first.
Oh, we all, like, I was the first to send it to my ex, like, haha, do you like this song? Like, go have fun, but not too much fun. You know what I mean? And I love, like I said, it was not even a tiny desk. You just dropped the acoustic. And I just want to say real quick, I want to give you your flowers I remember like the NPR desk you did a while ago in New Orleans, and you sang Supergirl. I love that. So to see you back, and this is my favorite song we're about to talk about, Girl Like Me. Look, I can't even get it. It's a timeless, incredible, beautiful song. I think you got one of, in my opinion, our generation's one of the best R&B vocalists, her on there.
Yes.
And you kind of play into this role where you say, yeah, like women are rewarded nowadays in our society for being over sexualized. They get the
Mm-hmm.
job, they get the jobs, they're getting the trip. And you sang to us, girl. Come on. I want to be, but you're gonna make a hoe out of me. I'm out. Thank no. Come on, we needed that. Thank you. Just thank you.
Thank you.
When you went and did that live performance with her, how did that come about? And even at the end, y'all did a little riff raff. You brought the guitarist back in. You even shook that ass a little bit. I did.
Man, her is amazing. Like, she literally just pulled up. She was super chill. We had to do like all the setting up and stuff like that. She was just like chilling, waiting for us to get finished. It was no superstar like attitude or anything like that. And I love that she's so humble. Yeah, she's such a huge artist. And you know, she does so much and she's so amazing, but she still can kind of like, you know, play her part and play her position. And it just made it it made me just love her even more, experiencing that with her. And then when we sang, it was like, it was no rehearsal. It was just like, let's just vibe, because I respect her as an artist herself, and I think she respects me too. So it was like, let's just go do what we do, and that's exactly what it was.
You guys, even like, I just like, mashallah, your voice is so beautiful, like speechless, Jazmine, speechless, and it gets better over time. And what is your relationship like with the world and the music industry? Because you were here, and then you get nominated for a billion Grammys, and then you dip out right after that, where somebody could think it's the pinnacle of the career, and then you come back, and then you kind of disappear. And what is your relationship like with it, with the record labels, with even like this song, Girls Like Me? You were able to capture this honest, vulnerable moment of, hey, listen, guys, I'm not like you. So like, I'm here though, you know?
I mean, I don't have an issue with the music industry as a whole. Everything that I deal with is pretty much personal. So if I feel like I need to take a break, it's not because the industry has gotten so bad that I can't handle it. I feel like I know what the industry is. I know what to expect. I've known it for a long time because I've been singing for a long time. So I don't expect anything more or less from the industry and what they give. So they don't really affect me like that. A lot of my time off is due to me feeling like I need some time off. And then I'm so normal and so regular. I really be in my own world and like just living my life. So
congratulations. Just because they told me don't cuss, but you a bad bitch. We love to see
Thank you.
we love to see it, especially seeing you all the way from 2008 to now. When it comes to you and your career, you've worked with some of the greats. I mean, Mary J. Blige, you know, like you said she's still calling you, talking about, hey, can you do this for me? That's amazing. And you even Missy Elliott was one of the first people you collab with, and I know Frank Ocean, and you even went on tour with Neo and all that. So how have those kind of greats influenced or stylistically changed your music? Because you are an R&B singer, but then you give us this beautiful Motown vibe, and then you give us like a little bit of kind of the deep voice, and then you go high. And how have these people shaped you as an artist?
I mean, I draw from everybody that I love and I respect, and everybody that you name, I respect as an artist. Mary J. Blige, I've been listening to her since I was a kid, so you know, she definitely has influenced me. I love Frank. I think Frank is like the best writer in the world. So whenever I get a chance to work with him, I'll be a fan. I just be like sitting back, listening to the music. He'll play me like all his music, and I'm just like, this is amazing. But everybody influenced me, and everything that I've been through influences me. So you'll hear like aspects of like gospel. That's because I grew up in church. You'll hear aspects of jazz. I'm not sure where jazz came from.
No, it sounds good. And especially like I remember the BET Award and the Essence Festival 2017. You just get on there, you start vibing. It's a mood.
I just love music. So like, you know, like you never know what's going to come out. It just depends on like how I'm feeling at the time. And what I don't want to be is constricted to one particular sound. I want everybody to feel good, and music is about feeling good. So it doesn't matter if you singing classical or if you singing gospel, it got to feel good. And so that's all I'm worried about.
Are you happy of you releasing this EP right now? Because a lot of artists I know held back due to COVID, and you know, you can't go on tour or everything. But to you, who's such a homebody, is this a kind of cool, like you could be like, girl, you don't even know if I'm in shorts right now, because you
I always say that nobody probably has pants on.
Nobody gonna see my kneecaps.
Pantsless.
Same. I'm out here. You don't even know what's under this computer. But are you happy to have, like, is it more comfortable for you to release it right now because you don't have to do? You can do press tour. Look at you with your flowers.
It is comfortable for me, yes, because I am a homebody. I wasn't thinking about that though, but what I do feel like is happening is because people can't move around so much, people are kind of forced to like kind of sit still and listen to a project. And because mine just came out, I feel like people are more attentive than maybe if they had like different things to do. So I feel like it was a good time to drop this project and for people to really kind of get into a project again and like listen to it and fall in love with it and fall out of love and back in love. You know, like I feel like it's good for everybody as far as like, you know, their mental.
I compare this EP, honestly, I turned 26 in March. And when SZA dropped Control, I think that was like life-changing for a lot of women growing up because it hits so different. And I honestly compare this to that. Like,
oh, I appreciate that because SZA is amazing. SZA is an amazing writer. I actually want to do some stuff with her. So,
the world is your oyster, sis. Like, you did it. And I want to talk about real quick. She said, the Super Bowl?
Girl.
He said, oh, shit. Super Bowl?
Man, I can't believe it. I was definitely not expecting that call at all. I'm still shocked. I'm still speechless. Like I just put my project out like 2 weeks ago. So like I'm sitting there like, you know, hoping everybody enjoys it and, you know, doing the interviews and stuff like that. That's the lane I'm in. I was not expecting to get a call like, oh, you've been asked to do the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, are you me? So I'm excited. I'm excited. That's like the biggest stage. So I'm excited.